Hi, I thought I'd do a quick update video after my absolutely shockingly huge gain over Christmas. I've had people have asked a few times if you can actually tell if I've put weight on. This is my before and after. The one in the jeans and the top is from River Island about 2-3 weeks ago. I weighed in at 12 stone 9 pound. This is today. You can tell that I've put weight on, obviously, and you can tell where I put weight on. I put weight on around my middle and my bum. A lot of people have turned around and said, how can I be a size 8 when I weigh in at 12 stone 9 or 13 stone? I'm tiny at the top. For some weird reason, I lose weight from the top down. I've got a lot of excess skin, an awful lot of excess skin, and obviously that can weigh anywhere between a stone and 2 stone. So technically I don't weigh what the scales actually say, because if the skin wasn't there I'd weigh less. So I just wanted to say that I can get into a size 8 at the top, but it won't fit me at the bottom. Even that, even the River Island jeans are size 12, so I can be a size 8. I've even got size 6 tops when I'm tiny, when I'm smaller than I was there. When I get down to 12 stone, I can fit into some size 6 tops, but I'm still a size 10 to 12 at the bottom. So that's how it works for me. I carry all of my weight and I carry all of my excess skin. Obviously I'm like a melted candle, I like to say. So that's where I carry all my weight and all my skin. It makes me a little bit bigger, and it makes me obviously weigh more than I actually am. Well, I would be without the skin, if you get what I mean. Anyway, I digress. I wanted to do a results video. I had an absolutely huge gain over Christmas. As you can see, I gained 2 stone. I gained 28 pounds over 11 days. I had 8 days off in that time, not all together. I had days on plan in between, not that it made a blind bit of difference. At my heaviest, which is this, I weighed in at 31 stone 1 pound, which is 435 pounds. I've messed my metabolism up horrendously, which is obviously why I've had such a huge gain. I gain an awful lot of weight, I gain an awful lot of water, and I bloat as well. So that's why I've gained so much over that time. I was morbidly or clinically obese, however you want to put it, so I have literally messed my metabolism up. However, saying that, sometimes it does take a little while to come off, but initially it doesn't. I got back on plan on Thursday. I was going to have Boxing Day off, which was Thursday, but I decided that I'd had enough. I couldn't eat anymore if I tried. Well, I probably could, but I didn't want to. So I got back on it Thursday. Today is Saturday and it's my official weigh-in day. There is no class. She doesn't start again till next week, although I technically wouldn't have gone anyway because I would have had to pay. I'm over my goal weight, which is 13 stone, so I would have had to pay. So I'm stingy and I won't do that. Anyway, I've been back on it for 2 days. I have lost a hell of a lot of water weight. I weighed in at 14 stone 9.4 on Thursday. And today I've weighed in at 14 stone 1.8, so I've lost 7.5 pounds. That is water. I have drank an awful lot of squash, an awful lot of coffee, black coffee, and an awful lot of herbal and fruit teas in that time. I could have gone down the route where I panicked and I could have done a drinks diet. I could have just eaten fruit. I've done that before. I could have really restricted my diet, but I decided that wasn't what I was going to do. I was going to carry on with the WW Green Plan, and I was going to eat all of my points. So I have eaten all of my dailies. I get 30 points a day on the Green Plan, and I didn't want to restrict myself too much, so I decided that if I needed them I'd have 6 points just in case from my weeklies. I didn't need them and I stuck to 30 points. My 2 days worth of food are already up on my channel, if you want to have a look what I've eaten. I haven't actually been that hungry, but I have eaten all of my points, so I've stuck to 30 points a day. In those 2 days I've lost 7.5 pounds. Like I said, it is water and it's going to take me quite a little while longer to chip away at the rest of it, but hopefully not too much longer. It obviously depends on my metabolism and and I will be using, obviously my points reset today, so I've got 42 weeklies because I've put weight on, and 30 dailies, and I will be using all of my weeklies this week. I'll pop my food on daily for the next 7 days until I weigh in next Saturday, and then I'll probably do a weekly food one instead, because it does get a little bit much for me. So like I said, I've had a huge gain. Like, I could have gone down the route of not that's my cat Biscuit, she's on one this morning, sorry. So I could have gone down the route of restricting myself, and I decided not to. I know a lot of people after Christmas have a mad panic and decide to go on detoxes. It's entirely up to you. I've just decided that that's not for me, and it just makes me go off plan. So, huge gain over Christmas. If you've had a huge gain, don't panic, just get back on plan. Doesn't matter what plan you're doing. I've done Slimming World, I've done WW Green plan, I've done, which is the old Smart Points basically, it's what I lost most of my weight on. I've done the blue plan. Whichever plan, the only one I haven't done is purple. Whichever plan that you decide to do, just get back on it, carry on with what you're doing, because WW does work. Slimming World does work. It's just about sticking to it. I'm back into my habits now. I've been swimming this morning. My gym's been shut for 3 days. I've been at a loose end. I've had to get all my exercise in, so I've done jogging, which I absolutely do not like running, but I've got an Apple Watch, and I like to hit all 3 of my goals. So I like to hit my move goal, I like to hit my stand goal, and I like to hit my exercise goal every day. So I've done that for the past 3 or 4 days, even though my gym's been shut. So it's just about getting into routines and habits, and that's what helps along the way. If I don't stick to plan 100% of the time, I have huge gains like I have had just now. So it's all about getting back on it, getting back into my routines, getting back into my habits, and cracking on. So thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.